No, at Tabletop Club.
Yeah.
Almost. Hello.
Hi.
This is after day. This is day two.
This is the day after.
Day after.
Our little.
It looks like I'm wearing the same shirt as well.
You probably are.
I'm not. I just have
Oh, it's
two
just the
green
same
shirts.
colour. I rate it.
I just have two green shirts.
I'm wearing the same hat.
I mean, you're always wearing that hat, though. So.
I do love this hat. This is
It's so
This
good.
hat is nearly 10 years old and it has been through the fucking walls. I bought it at Hobbiton and it is just.
Absolutely falling apart.
Look at the inside of that bad boy. It is just. But I love it. I love it. Look at the little silver top as well.
It's patinaed.
It's
aged.
It's rustic.
It's aged to perfection.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fucking tabletop con. That's fun.
What a fun little event.
Fun little thing. I'm just gonna fucking. Man, you know what?
Ooh.
Oh, there we We're using the jankiest tripod.
Yeah,
right?
if you want to see our setup, check out the Discord because I left the tripod in Mum and Dad's car.
Yeah. It's thank you Patreon for paying for some rubber bands.
Yeah. Big shout out.
But yeah, that was fun. I ended up going 2-2. I had the complete range of experience of the tournament. I started on a high. I started on the highest high, and I went to the lowest low. And I stopped at every stop on the way. So I got one major win, I got one minor win, and then I got a minor loss, and then a major loss.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Everything. Beautiful.
I played some really fun people though, and I got to roll some fun dice, so
I
it was
think
good.
that's the most important part.
I think absolutely my favourite part of that tournament was game 2 up against Ethan. It was capture and control. I had the majority of the objectives. He got priority last turn and had just enough models to tie up all of my models around the center objective and get one of his models to touch it. And so I had to charge a dude into a combat that was next to that objective and lose the combat to back away into that objective. Ended up getting snake eyes on that combat because I had 2 guys
and
in that
Ethan
combat.
rolled a 6.
Ethan rolled a big
Yeah.
6. And then he almost
beautiful.
rolled a 6 to kill the dude that was backing up into the objective. It was close either way. It was either going to be a draw
Squeaky
or...
bum time, as
Man.
some people would say.
I got to play Contest of Champions with Dane. That was fun. He got like 18 kills or something. Insane. 18 wounds because he killed Imrahil. It was insane. And then all of my luck from the first game disappeared in the last game. It was incredible.
Was this the one against Seb?
Yeah, I got absolutely railed in that game. I should have known it was going to go badly when my first 2 heroic combats. I won the two combats, went into 2 more models. After that, Dane copped a wound, had to spend his fate, and my captain lost his goat. It was to just warrior, one dice,
Just single
1
boy.
6.
Just a little Haradrim boy.
Just a little Haradrim boy, just. And I versed Jay Corsairs round 3. That was a really close game. Beautiful Corsairs.
Jay ended up coming first.
He did.
And he also won the best painted.
Best painted, yeah.
Best presented. That display board and those models.
Yeah, like really nice. Like I think we'll show them, but there's like pink, purple Corsairs.
Yeah.
Very fun opponents. Great day. How did the old Noldorian exiles?
Noldorian exiles.
Yeah.
They went a bit too well. I
Gildor Inglorian.
Gildor's like an MVP, man.
Oh, so
That
good.
dude did everything right. There was not one game where Gildor did not come in clutch.
Man, I can't believe it.
I can't either. So game 1 was where he was the quietest,
Hmm.
and that was against Josh from the Reapers, and
Love
his
Josh.
3 fell beasts.
Yeah,
The
sadly,
Undying Kamul and a
slightly-
regular fell beast.
Slightly misplayed his position.
Yes,
in,
yeah.
So Maelstrom deployment.
We were playing hold ground. He deployed everything together, and then I got lucky enough with my rolls to deploy everything right behind him, and I was there. And then I
No
wonder.
spells, no movement.
Yeah, he didn't move at all except for backing up after losing fights. He casted no magic, and
Didn't he almost lose turn round? Turn one as well?
he almost lost Kamul and his regular fell beast in first turn of combat.
Doing him undying.
And I was able to get 1 elf onto the center objective. It just didn't work out too well for him. So that ended 12-0. Game 2 was against Seb?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was against
Seb,
it was against Seb. So Seb and his Harad, and he shows up with his 13 bows
The
with
Betrayer on horse.
Yeah.
Like 6.
so re-rolling
riders,
ones, re-rolling failed wounds when he uses the
War
wheel.
Spear.
He got to choose the deployment, and he was perfect to be able to deploy on top of this big fuck off rock. So all 13 bows sat on this rock, and I had a forest, which was cool. I had a big fuck off forest I
good.
could like hide in,
Yeah,
but it was
it's
like
not
we
a thing.
both did nothing until eventually I went, oh fuck it, and so I just ran my elves forward, and it was D-Day.
Oh.
Imagine Saving Private Ryan. I lost so many elves turn
Oh,
1.
God.
They just got decimated. The ones that survived, we were playing Fog of War, by the way. I ran them across to my
Objective?
my terrain objective,
I just loved at one
But-
point you like called over the tables because we didn't want to verse each other and we were both on one win and you were like,
Liam, are you winning?
I'm like, oh yeah, probably. He's like, good because I'm losing.
I was getting decimated, but then I just was like, oh, fuck it, I'm just gonna go for VP mitigation, and I was like, it's only gonna be the terrain piece. So I threw Boromir, some other surviving elves, and Aragorn just into the fray, just, and they fucking cut sick,
Man,
just
Aragorn.
decimated. I think it was like, I want to say the last turn, where I was still losing at this point, but I was like, there's a Hail Mary for me to bring this back. And I needed like 5 different things to go perfectly. I needed to win the heroic move off. I needed Gildor to transfix Suladan. I needed to then roll a 6 to win the fight. There was just so many things that had to go right, and every single thing went right. So, I'll make Gildor's 19 inches away from Suladan. Runs up 8, 12-inch transfix, only being able to see his head.
Oh my god.
So Seb moved his models in such a way to try and make it so that Suladan couldn't be seen. And I was like, I think I can see his head. Seb came over. Yeah, you can see his head. And then I was like, let's get the TO just to like, and he's like, yeah, you can see his head. And so Gildor just cheeky, toss the transfix from downtown. Get Suladan. I think he rolls a 6 on the transfix as well. Suladan just was like, well, cool, sick. So he was transfixed, and then Aragorn rolled the 6, and then Aragorn using Andrew just beat the shit out of the Undying, which gave me the points for killing my target.
And his protector.
And then I was able to keep Gildor alive. So I got points for that. So I think that ended 12-6,
12-6, I think, wasn't it?
12-5, I want to say, something like that. I got the major win.
Yeah.
But Seb did get a fair amount of points. I can't remember.
I think you said 12-6 from memory, but...
It might, yeah.
Regardless,
either way.
12 VPs is 12 VPs.
It's 12 VPs is 12 VPs.
Yeah.
So from a game where I thought I wasn't going to win anything to a game where I just pulled it out of my ass. Game 3 was against Mr. Vanguard Strike. Subscribe to Vanguard Strike. Boom! Subscribe. And his Beornings. So the 2 bears and 5 Beornings. We played Heirlooms of Ages Past. And it was going to be a game of whoever gets it first basically wins. We basically figured out that no matter what happens, whoever gets it first, the game was going to end 6-3. And that's exactly how the game ended. But I got the relic first. I just I risked it allowing Aaron to jump on the first 3 objectives, and then I jumped on the other 2. And then there was the final one, which was sitting right next to Aragorn and one random elf. So I just went, cool, so free rogue marches for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And then I just threw all my lads into the Beornings and into the bears to get them killed, until Aaron eventually realised, one more model, and the game ends this turn if I kill that one model. And so he starts barging.
Yeah.
He starts barging because the Beornings can't. He just runs them the fuck away.
Yeah.
So they can't do anything. And so he just is barging that turn, and then the very next turn, I was broken, and Gildor coming in clutch, MVP, he goes, you're just going to keep barging for the bears? Cool, peace out, Snake Eyes, and failed his courage check, and just ran off the table. And then game 4 was against David Breeze, and
Rangers of Athelion.
Fuck me, we were joking at the beginning of the game because we were both knackered. We both had to move our cars in like an hour. There were just so many things, and we were just like, we should just
took a draw.
What if we just made this a 0-0 draw? Like, how's that sound? And we were like, yeah, that actually sounds really amazing. But then we ended up playing our game, and I didn't care at this point.
No,
I don't care if I miss out on a podium or whatever. I'm just going to make this a quick game so I can pack up, I can do everything, and just peace out of the tournament. And so I heroic marched forward. We were playing domination, deployed in the middle of the table, heroic marched forward. I was, if you're able to charge with heroic march, I would have been able to charge him turn 1. I was an inch away from him because I had to stop there, and then his bows just go. Clack, 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 clack.
It's another
So-
fucking D-Day challenge.
Yeah, so he was 1 or 2 models away from breaking me, turn 1. Yeah.
Jesus.
I'd left 2 elves on my back 2 objectives. He had left 2 boys on his back 2 objectives. And we kind of met, not quite in the middle, so no one was on the middle objective, because I was...
Who cares?
I should have done it, I would have won the game if I put someone there. But so he eventually breaks me. And then on the very last turn of the game, he quarters me, and I kill Faramir, his leader. So it ends 5-5 as a draw.
5-5 draw, and that took like half an hour or something?
No, not even
Not
that.
even that?
It was a 4-turn game, maybe 3 turns. The game just was gone over. So then we got to go and move our cars and shit. So no, that was a nice, fun tournament.
But then you got first, second.
I got first, second.
Yeah, which is you got second first. You got first, and then second first. Second.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ended the day on 99 points, and
Yeah.
Jay ended the day on 99 points.
But then
In terms of tournament points.
then they realised that you got a draw instead of a win.
Yeah,
last
then they
game.
realised, hang on a fucking minute, we should probably give first place to the dude that won all 4 games. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, but I don't understand
You
how the draw was going to be worth more than like a minor win.
No idea.
I don't. Yeah, that was a bit
So-
odd. But anyway,
I remember going up for it and going, look, I'm not going to say no, but at the same time, like this,
I think
this
you can
is
see
not-
the confusion on everyone's face in
This
that
is
video.
not
of
correct.
Just what's
so
going on? Who's
we
You do take first.
What? Fuck?
We'll just get the reactions of the crowd.
Everyone's disappointed and loves you. I'm just as confused as everyone.
I trust the
Sean got a draw, didn't he?
Bro, I trust this spreadsheet.
Alright.
So me and Jay did a gentleman's transfer of places. So
Gentlemen switch!
Gentlemen, switch!
Gentlemen switch! Yeah! You got 4 wins! Yeah, you got to. It makes sense. Let's go! You still do better than Matty W. Let's go!
I mean, now you're definitely beating that.
Let's go!
First place, compete across.
It's the second tournament this year that you've missed first and gone to second instead.
look, I want. It's fine. I'm like.
I mean, yeah, like that one makes sense at least.
That one
It was just
makes-
like you had a draw and 3 wins. He had 4
Yeah,
wins.
exactly. So
Yeah.
we passed the first place trophies over, or I passed it over to him, and he passed me the second, and I'm very, very happy with that result.
Honestly, you should be. I
can't
think I
complain.
came 8th out of 14.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was expecting that when I lost that last game. If I had won that last game, I think I could have come, 4th or 5th or something. It was actually a pretty tight tournament, points wise. But yeah, it was still a very fun day.
That's all that fucking matters.
Had some really, really dumb little games.
Yeah.
Like all of my opponents were just a blast to play with, which is exactly what you want.
Yeah, I didn't have all like the first and last 2 games were just dumb fun games.
Yeah.
That second game against Seb started off as a dumb fun game for me of just throwing shit forward until
You realised you could probably win it.
until I realised there was a moment I was like, if I clutch this Hail Mary, I will win this game.
I remember at
handsomely.
one point. At one point,
Yeah.
I was playing my game, and Sean oh! I hear that from the corner of the fucking room, and he's jumping around,
Sprinting. Very, very good day. And
Thanks, David, for running it.
Yeah, Mr.
Thanks,
David
Tabletop.com for hosting us.
yeah, it was
very fun.
a pleasure.
Yeah, and we'll fucking.
Two bros sitting at tables 5 feet apart because they're not gay.